One of the most common objections we hear is, wait a second, I saw this property on Zillow 6 months ago for 75 grand, and now it's being offered for 165 to me. Somebody else is making $90,000 in profit. I completely understand why that raises questions, but what most investors don't see is everything that happened between those two numbers, like the 75K property that you saw on Zillow and the same property being sold to you today. So what happened in between? The property was acquired by a local acquisition team, one of our partners. It may have sat vacant, had deferred maintenance, had tenant issues, title issues, or needed major repairs. So the property was often renovated, including roofs, HVAC systems, plumbing, electrical, flooring, kitchens, bathrooms, paint, and exterior work. It was inspected and brought to rental standards. A tenant was placed, a property manager, one of our partners, was engaged, and the property was stabilized. So, between financing costs, holding costs, insurance, utilities, taxes, and renovation risk, were all absorbed by our teams and the provider. In other words, somebody took a distressed asset and transformed it into an income producing investment. The better question isn't what did they buy it for? What did we buy it for? The better question is it worth what I'm paying for? Think about it that way. If someone bought a rundown house for 75 grand, put a 50 or $60,000 renovation into it, carried the property for 4 to 6 months, solved all the problems, leased it, delivered it to you as a cash flowing rental property, should they make a profit? Of course they should. Just like a builder or a contractor or developer gets paid for creating value, turnkey providers get paid for taking on the work, the risk, capital, the expertise required to create a finished investment. As investors, we don't buy based on what someone else paid for the property. We buy based on cash flow, return, rent to price ratio, neighborhood quality, appreciation potential, condition of the property, quality property management. For a turnkey asset, long-term wealth creation should be the goal. If the property cash flows, meets your investment goals, and is competitively priced compared to other stabilized assets in that rental market, then the provider's profit isn't really the issue. The reality is most investors have two choices. Option one, you spend months finding your own deals, managing contractors, handling rehabs, screening tenants, building your own team and hoping everything goes right. Option two is pay for a completed solution and leverage the experience and relationships and the infrastructure that already exists. That's why we're here. That's really what turnkey investing is. You're not just buying a property, you're buying a property, a renovation, a tenant, a property manager, a vetted team, and years of experience that allow you to skip the learning curve and really start with a performing asset from day one. And for many investors, that's a trade they're happy to make because the goal isn't to become a contractor or a rehabber, it's to become a real estate investor. Talk soon, guys. Be well.